With the change in weather, amateur golfers are dusting off their clubs. If you're a golfer and you're tired of playing the same course, you'll want to hear what our next guest has to say. She's written 2 books on golf vacations. The titles, Golf Resorts International and Golf Resorts. The author is Pamela Lanier, and she joins us now from our bureau in San Francisco. Ms. Lanier, golf has always been popular, but it seems to be exploding these days. Why this tremendous increase in popularity?
Well, I think golf is a really popular sport with people of all ages, of all sexes, and it's a sport that cuts across all barriers. There's just as many plumbers as there are CEOs out there on the links. According to the National Golf Foundation, over 8 million people take a golf vacation every year.
They may as well give us the prizes now. There's no...
Why are so many people more and more interested in golf as an entire vacation?
Well, what a great way to spend your vacation. And in our book, we talk about all the other things that you can do as well as golf. For example, great shopping, discount places, gardens of interest, bird watching. We even have a special pull-out section on fishing vacations where you can golf and fish at the same time.
So some of these golf resorts have amenities other than the golf course itself.
That's right. Everything from a complete spa like La Costa down in Southern California, where you can be just as sybaritic as you please and pleasure yourself at the spa, gourmet dining, as well as golfing.
What are some of the most popular areas right now in the United States for golfers?
Well, number 1 is Florida, with the most golf courses, followed closely by Michigan and California, and of course Arizona. The whole Southwest is very, very popular because you can golf year-round, and in Hawaii.
Well, now some people might want to take their clubs with them overseas. Do you have any recommendations?
Oh, I have lots of recommendations. One of my own favorite places is the Hotel du Golf in Crans, Montana, Switzerland. It's a small family-run place, and you can golf, enjoy the beautiful alpine scenery, and have a gourmet meal afterwards. I think it's a great vacation.
Are there any differences in rules for those who might want to play overseas?
No, the Royal St. Andrews in Scotland makes the rules for everybody.
What about the pricing? What do these resorts cost?
Well, it just depends on where you're going. The United States is actually pretty reasonable across the board. There's some inexpensive places in Europe, and you can go to Japan and really spend a lot of money. Now, maybe over $100 around there.
For those who might want to save dollars when they do go to these resorts, do you have any suggestions?
Yes, you can go to a resort, or you can also go to another type of hotel near a golf area, such as in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. There's about 17 courses there, and you can stay in an all-suite hotel or in a condo, and those can be real money savers.
Are there any places for those, such as myself, that are struggling amateurs at the sport and might need some instruction?
Yes, indeed there are. There are a number of golf resorts that have complete packages for beginners, instructional packages, and we have a list of those in the back of the Golf Resort Guide.
What are some of the best ways to go about choosing a golf resort?
Well, I think you should buy our book, and then you should look for a few that you think might really suit you, and then call them up and discuss your own particular requirements.
Well, now, after all of this research, surely you have a couple of favorites of your own. Tell us about those.
I really do. I'm crazy about Jacksonville Golf and Country Club in Jacksonville, Florida. The Boulders, which is on the cover of our Golf Courses, the Complete Guide, is one of my very favorite places. It was designed by Arthur Jack Snyder, who also designed the Wailea Orange Course in Hawaii, which is one of the world's top 50 courses. I think that whole area of Wailea is particularly great.
Well, now tell us about the sport and the increase in this sport. We're seeing everything from attire to equipment advertised these days. Is it going to get harder and harder to get into these popular resorts?
Well, I think you have to make your reservations in advance, but if you're prepared to travel a little bit off-season, I don't think there's any problem.
And when you say off-season, what would you consider off-season for the golf resorts?
Well, spring and fall would be particularly good times. The courses in the south and southwest are really busy in the winter because of all the traveling people coming through.
Well, Ms. Lanier, thank you very much for joining us this afternoon. Pamela Lanier, author of Golf Resorts International and Golf Resorts.